my values. They're at the core of who I am. And I'll just say this. My mom and dad raised me in a place where before my dad got saved, born again, before he came into a relationship with God, he was a drunk. He worked for the 4-Star Telegram. He was a manager there at the 4-Star Telegram, but he'd get paid on Friday afternoon, and he would have gambled it all away by the time he got home at midnight. He was a drunk and a gambler, and he'd come home and beat my mom. And I can't tell you how many times, Sam, I would stand between me and my mom and my dad and just get caught up in the domestic abuse. But something happened when I was 7 years old. My dad got saved. And there was an immediate change that took place in my family. It was like night and day. All of a sudden, things started getting better. And we started having more, there was more joy in our home, more happiness, more peace in our home. And as a 7-year-old boy going through those first 7 years and it changing so drastically, you know, in our innocence at that age, you just are very sensitive and you pick up on things. You don't have masks and you don't have walls and you don't have exterior things that you've put up or interior things that you've put up to protect yourself. No, it's just this openness. And so you see this drastic change. Well, even before my dad got saved, my mother would take me and my 3 sisters to church every Sunday morning, every Sunday night, and every Wednesday night, irregardless of what my dad was doing. And she would pray every day for him to be born again. And when that day came, it was like all the angels began to sing. You know what I'm saying? It was phenomenal. From that day to this, from that day forward, my dad just became a different man. He changed into a different man. And at some point, he became a pastor. And so I grew up as a preacher's kid. Now, what's interesting about this is my mom would tell me all the way from my childhood all the way till I was 30 years old before she passed away. She said, Scott, you know your purpose, don't you? You know what you were born to